Welcome. It's Saturday, free live tarot readings. I got the desk cleaned up today. I know it's amazing. We went full force and we cleaned up the desk. So yeah, there is that. Pretty proud of it, gotta say. Pretty proud that I have cleaned this place up. And it looks decent. Even though you can't see it, you have to take my word for it. Trust me. Swati, hello. What is going on? We got the water this morning. We got the mouse. Speaking of cleaning up, I need to put my mouse pad down. You know, I love mouse pads. I do. Okay. They're a necessity because the mouse just on the wooden table is so awkward. It doesn't move how you want it to move. But once you get the pad down there, it's much better. Holly, welcome. How are you doing this morning? Pushpitha, hello. Yusra, hello. Kirsty, how are you doing? And Seba, what's up? Speaking of which, I need to get the phone. Let me go get my phone. Just 2 seconds. I will go get my phone and come back. See, some days I'm prepared. Other days I'm not prepared. You never know. You never know which day that is. Wolf and Raina, what is going on? Sophia, how are you doing? Terry, what is up? Andre, hello. Crystal, hello. And Terry, welcome as well. I had to go get my phone. Some days you're prepared, some days you're not. You know, you never know. You never know what you're going to get on this channel. I did clean up my desk though, so I'm pretty proud of that. It looks really nice. It looks really nice now. It's not as messy. Sailor Moon, hello. Samir, what is going on? All right, who has some questions? Your voice and your tarot decks. Indeed. That's what you got to have. You got to have the voice and the tarot decks. If you're missing one of those, it's a bit awkward. It's a tarot channel, so you need tarot cards, and if nobody talks, that's also awkward. All right, Kirsty, am I on the right track? Let's find out. Am I on the correct track? Sailor Moon wants to know who their date. Let's check that out as well. All right, so we cleaned this up too. Everything is in place now. Hopefully I can get a tour of this up and running someday. Would be great. In the meantime, let's do the little prince. And see how that works out. So Kirsty wants to know, am I on the right track? Is this the place I need to be? Are these the jobs that I need to be in? You never know. Let's check it out. Yusra wants to know what is coming next in love. And Ave Marie says hello. Well, hello, Ave. How are you doing? All right, let's check that out. By the way, in case you wonder what is going on with the list, where are you in the list? There is no list. Donations take priority. And then I pick at random. We do super chat. Or we have a link in the description if you want to do PayPal. Oh, you got the lovers. It's not even a love reading, and you got the lovers. How cute is that? How special is all of that? It'd be great if I focused the camera too. That would be a bonus. There we go. So are you on the right track or not? Death says, maybe so. Death says that you're still in the phase that you're currently in. So we sort of go through phases. With life, we have 1.0, 2.0, 3.0. It reminds me of the astrological thing. The astrology readings that you do with the Hellenistic, where you'll have an ending of one phase and a beginning of the next phase. Death says you're sort of approaching something. Tina, welcome. Hello from Italy. Well, hello back from Texas. Death says you're approaching something that is near the end. You're on that downward slope. You feel like there's something possible in the future, but you're not quite ready for that yet. So what does that mean? That means right now is not the best time to leap into some new career, to try to get something like that. But it is leaning that direction. You're getting to the end where you feel like there's something more for me, right? The Page of Cups, you feel like there's something that is coming. You have that intuitive feel, that intuitive spike to where you're like, all right, something's up, something's happening for me. I'm getting to the next stage, and you're getting close to that. Seba, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. And Sonia, thank you as well for your donation. I appreciate you. Let me know what your question is, Sonia. All right. The Lover says again, it's time to start looking where you want to go for 2.0. For 2.0, where do you want to go? Do you want to stay in the same career? Do you want to do something completely different? Right now is the time to start preparing for 2.0 because it's coming. It's coming. You feel it. You know it. It is headed your way. So the Lovers says it's time to start planning for that. The Two of Wands says if we don't plan for that and we just bump into it, now we need. Sophia, thank you for your donation. Yes, I got it. And let me know, Sophia, what question you got. Crystal, hello. How are you doing? Thank you for your donation as well. So get prepared for 2.0. It's coming. It's coming. But just be prepared for it. Don't stumble into it. If you do, you're not going to be prepared. You're not going to have the training. You're not going to have the certifications or whatever else you need to get into that and to get full force going on that. And you want to get full force going on that because otherwise you're going to feel a bit lost with there. There we go. All right. Why did the mean old Taurus stop giving to his private pond? Uh-oh. Man, those Taurus, those are very second house friendly signs, I gotta say. All right. SN wants to know. Pond restrictions. Terry, thank you for your donation as well. I appreciate that. Is this Dark Knight going to end soon? Are you talking about the movie? The movie does have an end, I promise. It's a long movie, but it does have an end, I promise. Terry, I'm just kidding. We'll get you reading in just a minute. For now, we will hop into, let's see. It says now I'm live. Thank you. That's very helpful. Okay. Cool. So let us do the Thoth for that. It's not, Crystal didn't ask the question, so we can use the Thoth. We can use, wait a minute, see him as Crystal. Oh, well, hello, what's going on? All right, so let's see. Let's check that out with the Thoth. There you go. There you go. Saturday night. Huh, there you go. All right, can I ask? Babita, sure, throw your question out for the crew and let's see where it goes. Let's see where it goes. Round and round is where it goes. Why did they throw? Ooh, this is not a good person. This is not a good person. I mean, we do have a pattern here that, oh, by the way, somebody's going to ask. This is the Thoth Tarot. I trimmed it myself. So there we go. Yeah. It seems that they want only certain people. It seems that they want only certain people access, and they want to get restrictions on that. They like power and control. That's a key component for their personality. It is Pushpitha. There's a link in the description for PayPal, but they like control. They want to have control with that. Mean old Taurus, indeed. So, yeah, they like control. They like to have that control. They like to inflict it upon whoever they can. Whoever they can. I mean, we have an interesting thing here. The Lovers says they do have their favorites. They have their favorites people, and the people, maybe their friends, maybe their colleagues, maybe people that they know or family members or something like that. And you're looking at a very person that just loves that control. They like the restrictions. They like imposing those and having a feeling of control. I think what is happening here, it seems that the person has very little control over much else in their life. So they want to inflict control wherever they can just to feel more powerful or to feel better about themselves almost, right? So it's a matter of, I have so little control in my life of other things. Maybe health is a possibility with this person. They're having a lot of health issues. They don't have a lot of control with it. It seems that their health is sort of just going downhill, and we're having problems with that. Liz, welcome. What is going on? And all right. So again, they want to get that restriction. We have the kite upside down. Talking about that free movement, that fast movement, we have that restriction. They want to get that in. Lover says they have their favorites. They have people that are going to be able to access that. Now we have the heartbreak and the evil nine. It's just looking like they want to inflict pain. They want to inflict control. They want to micromanage things. And that's where they're really going to get their good feelings from. Because again, I think the person's having a lot of health problems. And this is really the only thing they feel like they can control. And unless they have some control over something in their life, they feel useless, you know? Like if you just go through life and everyone else has control, you feel completely useless. But this is how they're going to exert it, unfortunately, in a negative way. It would be great if they exerted it in a positive way, but a negative way is sort of how they like to go about that. So, yeah. You know, there's that thing to where, you know, there is that thing there. Kirsty, thank you so much for your donation. Let me know your question. I appreciate that. In case you're wondering where the queue is, I can't clean out the queue, unfortunately. So we are going right now with Saba. There we go. We got Saba, Crystal, Terry, and then Kirsty. So let's check out Saba right now. We got a general, not a corporal, not a lieutenant, but a general. All right, SM wants to know, let's see. General for next month, let's see what is happening. Yeah, sorry about that, Sophia, that sucks. That's bad, that stinks. When mean people stink. Mean people, they stink sometimes. But you know, sometimes you kind of got to put up with it, unfortunately, which is highly unfortunate. It just very much is. But yeah, hopefully when I get old, I don't have health problems and do all that thing. I think I'm overly nice. I think I've seen the impact of mean people throughout my life, and I'm overly nice. So if nothing else, if I have no control, my control will be being nice to people and making their lives a little better. A little bit better, you know, by maybe a tarot reading or a compliment or something. If I can make everyone's life just 1% better throughout my entire lifespan, I think that'll be an impact that I'll be happy with. I will be happy with at the end of the day, you know? Poosh, it is down at the bottom in the description. All right. General for next month. Let's go to the King of Pentacles. Reversed. How interesting is that? The Four of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. We have a lot of cups here for the end. There you go. A lot of cups here for the end. Let's skip to the start, though. The King of Pentacles reversed. It talks about the savings and money is going to be important for you in the future, in the next month, in July. Savings and money is going to come up. It's all about getting enough, getting how much we need, and planning out how much we're going to need in the future. Because money, the second house is going to sort of creep in. The second house possessions, money creeping in. Maybe a little bit of the sixth house as we sort of move through the month, but at the beginning of the month. Julie, welcome. It has been a minute. Hey, how are you doing? It has been a while. Preeti, hello. How are you doing as well? All right. So yeah, you know, money, the second house is going to creep in into July. It's time to start thinking about that. What is happening? What is going on? If we have maybe an extra bill, if we have some unexpected expenses, how are we going to handle that? Are you prepared for that? Are you pretty organized with money as well as we come into July? It's going to be a King of Pentacles reversed moment. In other words, don't get caught in the unexpected. Valentina, welcome. What is going on? So don't get caught in the unexpected. It's easy to do. We have to admit it's easy to do. Don't get caught. Four of Wands says it's all about home, taking care of home matters in July as well. All right, Puth, hello, thank you. Pushpitha, I found your donation. Let me know your question. I appreciate you. Jay, welcome. What is going on? So in July as well, it's about home matters. Taking care of things at home. Don't let things get neglected at home. Take care of things. If we have somebody unhappy at home, if we have some issues at home, maybe some drama, whatnot, we need to figure all of that out and get comfortable with that and take care of all the home matters. Don't get anything neglected in July. Now we got a couple of cups at the end. Push Pizza, I have it. Let me know your question. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So now we got a couple of cups. What does this mean with the queen into there? Raina, thank you so much. I appreciate your donation. She seems down. What's going on with mom? Let's check that out. So the Queen of Cups into the Knight of Cups. The Queen sort of points out that it's an emotional month as well. Be prepared for some emotional fluctuation sort of on and off. Maybe a bit of romance possibility. Romance possibility with the Knight of Cups, that big romance spike there. It's almost like you get into an emotional stage and then it blossoms into some possible romance or blossoms into some love that's sort of going into there. But that's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Couple of financial challenges in there, but then you got the good emotions and all of that stuff. So let's check that out. Good luck with all of that. How does my twin flame currently feel about me? Crystal, do you have are you currently married to your twin flame, or are you found him on the street? Crystal, let us know. Let us know. Let's see. Let's check out all of that on the twin flame. So is this somebody you're married to, or you're dating them, or what's going on? I mean, we can hop to the love screen. We can hop to the love screen and check that out and find out what is going on. I love that deck. Indeed, that is the Grimalkin deck. It's a bunch of cats. She also has, good news, a dog deck as well. It's called the Wise Dog Tarot. So hopefully all of those will be available on Amazon, because her Crow Tarot is on Amazon already. So I'm hoping that she puts that on Amazon where everybody can pick that up, because that is a nice deck. It's got, everything is so cute. Everything is so cute. Valentina is watching the deck reviews. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. They're Crystal, the twin flame, knowing them for 15 years. See, there you go. There you go. It's good to meet the twin flame and, and get in the twin flame. Get on in that twin flame action. You know what I mean? How do they currently feel about you? The world, the Seven of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, the Six of Pentacles. It's nothing but good stuff here. Nothing but good stuff here. The world says that it's pretty much life as normal. As fact, so it came back into your life 9 months ago. Well, there you go. The world says there's a lot of possibilities here. You have a lot of good possibilities. A lot of doors are opened up, no pun intended. And the Six of Pentacles as well points to that, they're more in a giving mood, or they're more in a want to be somebody important. They want to be somebody that's important in your life, and they want to be in your life. And I think that's going to be important for them as well as we sort of come into this. So one of the parts about one of the parts about this is just sort of this passion that they have for a lot of different things. So you see that with the Seven of Pentacles. They have a lot of different projects going on. They have a lot of different passions going on. They have a lot of different focuses as well. So you need to get their attention. That's going to be one of the things here. We need to get their attention. Seven of Pentacles says they have so many things going on. We need to sort of get their attention if you want to go in that direction and whatnot. So if you want to do that, then go ahead and pursue that. But the Page of Wands says if we want to get something started, it's almost like it needs to start slow. It needs to start slowly. The Page of Wands is the beginning, but it brings messages about something important. It brings messages about further action. So they do the World and the Six of Pentacles. Great combo, but you need to get their attention to sort of get it. So again, they have a lot of projects, a lot of things going on. So if you want 100% of their attention, if you want 100% of their passion and whatnot, you're going to have to do a little work on there. You have to do a little work with that. But that is good that people have a lot of stuff going on. You don't want somebody who's just sort of sitting around all the time, not doing anything at all. There you go. What type of side hustles Pushpitha wants to know about side hustles. We'll check that out. Side hustles. Not really sure. Side hustle. So, yeah. All right. So, you want new projects, maybe? We're wanting new project, how to get a couple of extra dollars a month or something like that. We'll figure that out with the Anna K. We can figure that out with the Anna K. We'll go to the business, the job screen. We'll go to the job screen and figure that out. There you go. You never know what you're going to get on the job screen. That's for sure. Job screen could be good. It could be indifferent. But you want something highly profitable. Yeah, that's one of the key components here. You don't want something that's just going to be a complete waste of your time. You want something where I can make a couple of dollars. I can make a couple of dollars in the side hustles. What is going to be that? Well, it's going to be something way out of your comfort zone. We know that. The Wheel of Fortune reversed needs to be way out of your comfort zone. This is going to have to be something so far out of your comfort zone, you're probably not even thinking about it yet. Look at what you can do. What talents do you have that you could do something that's going to be far outside of your comfort zone, far outside. The Wheel of Fortune reversed. The Wheel of Fortune is about day-to-day activities, everything being normal, everything being as is, and all of this stuff. And, the Wheel of Fortune reverses. It's time not to do what you do every day. It's time to do something a little bit different. We want a side hustle that's going to be profitable. It's going to be good for us. That is going to be a big component as well. Now, as well as you're going to have a partner with this. So the King of Cups points to a partner, points to somebody that's going to assist you and help you along with this. If you do get the side hustle, definitely find the partner. The partner is going to be able to do that. The Devil being reversed. Don't get caught up in something that's not profitable. So you're already pushing towards a profitable. You're already looking in that direction. That's going to be something. Let's see. What area? Technology. It's going to be in technology. The Devil reversed. Don't get caught up in the details. You want the overview right now. We want the overview. The overview. What can we do technology-wise that will get us into that space? And who can assist us with that? Because technology has a lot of moving parts. Some parts we may be able to do, some other parts we may not be able to do. For example, let's say that I'm writing my book, right? Maybe all right, maybe I want to dictate everything into a little MP3 file and then have somebody else type it up. Why? Because I can crank it out. I can crank it out. Is the value of somebody transcribing it worth it? Maybe. If I could crank this out in like 3 or 4 days, I mean, so much time is saved with that. So it's definitely one of those things. Maybe I should invest in some software that's really good for that, some voice to text software or something like that. There's a lot of things where I can be good at technology, but I need to determine what is going to be the best use of my time and skills. And if that is not going to be one action, then maybe I can get somebody else to assist with that. Same thing with tarot cards. Let's say, my tarot card workflow is totally different than what you think it is. It's totally different than what you think it is. I can crank these tarot cards out in like 2 hours because I have Photoshop filters and macros that I wrote that handle all of the important stuff for me. So I don't have to do much work. I just do about 2 hours of drawing, and then the Photoshop filter handles most of the rest. On most cards. On some cards, I take extra time. But there is that. Valentina, I've got great news for you, my friend. This video, I have a video on how to make this, Valentina. You can make a tarot tower like this for only $20. For only $20, I got a video that shows you exactly how to do it. Good news, Valentina. You got to go watch it. Okay. There is no list. Indeed. All right. So is this Dark Knight movie going to end soon? Let's find out about that and see what is going on. All right. The Dark Knight is going to end soon. Oh, we got it locked up. we have some restrictions. We have some restrictions here that it's almost like other people are installing on you, or you're installing on yourself that's making these things that are going on, right? There's things going on. So we have it locked up. We have restrictions that are keeping us from expanding it, keeping us from getting into the next stage and getting comfortable and getting things going and getting sort of that blossoming of, who we want to be and how we want to do things and get our power back. We've lost a lot of power right now, and that's going to be one of the key things. Okay, got a ton of people asking about a list. There is no list. Donations take priority, then I pick at random. What does that mean? What does that mean in real life? That means that we have a queue. We have a queue. All right. Now I'm currently on Terry, and then it's Kirsty, and then it's Raina, and then I pick at random. When I say random, I'll literally start scrolling around and find somebody that has a good question that I like. Totally random. So there is no list. All right. Getting back to the thing. Again, we have restrictions. We're trying to get to 2.0. We're trying to get to our power back, and we're trying to get the abilities that we need to have in shape. And it's hard to do that sometimes, but I think there is a light at the end of the tunnel. And no, the light at the end of the tunnel is not a train. It's not a train coming your way, as the jokes go. It really is where you get a lot of your power back. It's a slow progression. It is. It's a slow progression, but I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be an opportunity for you to get that. Right now is sort of the time to prepare, though. It's time to prepare. It's time to work on your meditation. It's time to work on your manifestation and to get anything prepared that you need after the restrictions are lifted. In other words, if you need to take a trip and relax, maybe you need to go get a massage. Maybe you need to go do something relaxing, go to a spa, do something that's going to bring back that feeling of normalcy, or it's going to bring back your power, even if it's just a little bit, even if it's something that's going to be small and almost inconsequential, but it's going to be a big thing for you. I mean, a lot of this with me, when restrictions were lifted, I went to bookstores. Bookstores really make me feel more comfortable. They make me feel like I'm normal again, and I really miss that type of thing. So that was where I went, but that's just me, though. But again, it's time to start preparing. You can see the person preparing for the next stage. You can see them getting everything in order. It's time to get everything in order to go to that next stage. But yes, I think The Dark Knight is going to end soon. I think it's going to be pretty good. The movie does have an ending. I swear it does. All right. Kirsty wants to know something. Kirsty, what is your question, my friend? Kirsty, let's see, where are you at? Where are you at? Kirsty donated, and then, let's see. Kirsty, did you have a question? Did you have a question? Let me know. Kirsty, if you did have a question, let me know, and we will get that knocked out over here. We will get that knocked out over here. All right. Okay. So we'll wait for that. In the meantime, we'll hop over to Raina and get into Raina's question with the mom. What is up with the mom? Mom, live in bookstores with your cat. Indeed. My cat's favorite thing is the caps on the water bottles. If these things fall on the floor, my cat will play with this more than my cat will play with a toy that I bought. So these are the best cat toys that you can buy right here. A bottle cap on a wooden floor. On a wooden floor, that bottle cap makes a sound that's like catnip times 100. It's like catnip times 100. I'm just saying. If you want something amazing and magical, that's a place to be. Speaking of amazing and magical, we got the Monstera. I put up the box. Luna Moon, welcome. How are you doing? I put up the box, but this is the Monstera second edition. Raina, my cat is evil. Uh-oh, it's not good at all. Luna, thank you for your sub. I appreciate that. And thank you for the like as well. If you haven't liked the video, please like the video. It gets people to watch my videos, and I love people watching my videos, because if they don't, why am I doing all this? Why am I doing all of this if nobody's watching? So hit that like button, please. Hit that like button, please. The free list is coming up indeed. It is coming up indeed. We got lots and lots of free coming up. You know, if you don't get your question answered today, I'm here every single day. Every single day at 6:30 p.m. Central. And I'm here tomorrow morning too. Same time tomorrow morning. Same time tomorrow morning. So, you know, if you don't get that question answered, come back. I'd love to see you again. I'd love to see you every day if you want to come in and say hi. We got people that come in every single day. Got my wonderful mods. We got Wolf. We got Raina. Got Sophia. We got tons of people that are here all the time. I love all of you. I'd love to see you every day. All right. We're missing Bart. I'm surprised Bart didn't wake up this early. Bart has not missed a stream in a long time, I got to say. All right. So let's see about the mom, the emperor. It seems that we have some either news or we have some influence coming from somewhere else that's kind of concerning, or we have some news or something else is coming in, right? The emperor into the Nine of Wands. It's almost like either bad news or some news or somebody that's sort of controlling or telling your mom what to do almost. I mean, we got a bit of that. The emperor is a powerful person or somebody of influence. Somebody of influence is sort of coming in and making either demands or making some suggestions or having some influence, maybe that's not exactly advantageous, because the Knight of Wands is about defense. So it's like we're defending ourselves against an influence, defending ourselves against somebody of power or an institution of power almost. So we're trying to get them out of our life, or we're trying to get a defense set up so that they don't have as much influence, or the influence is not as controlling as well. Then we have the Nine of Cups though. We're going to get in a better mood. We're going to move through it. We're going to get past it. It's a temporary thing. One of those items to where you just need to move past and get past, but it's a matter of going through the motions. So we have to go through the motions. Otherwise, you know, the whole thing is moot type thing. But the Nine of Cups says it will get better as well. So then, what do we have then? The Fool into the King of Pentacles. We do almost have either a trip or a journey or something that needs to be done after this is over. So once this is lifted, once the Emperor, once we're not defending ourselves against the Emperor, we're into a Nine of Cups, which is a better emotional state. And then the Fool, in other words, a journey or a trip or some action that gives us more power or gives us some new adventure. So the Fool is a very adventurous card. It is. It's a very adventurous card. You're ready to get out. You're ready to do something different. You're ready to not do the same things that you do every day. The King of Pentacles says it is a matter of some hesitancy that we do that. The King of Pentacles is a bit of an over planner, but good news is once we get it, once we plan it, I think that they are going to be, that your mom is going to be a little bit in a better position. But yeah, so I mean, a little bit of defense against something of power. Nine of Cups, again, this lifts, these things go away. It's a much better mood, and then we're ready for an adventure. After that is done, we're ready for an adventure. We're ready to get into something else, something a little bit different, maybe not the same as we had before. By the way, I'm coming out with a Tarot and Your Body person. A Tarot and Your Body video is coming out. See, we're done with the queue. We're ready for the freebies. Before we do the freebies, we got to do the money. We got to do the money trick. I mean, nobody asked for it. Nobody asked for it, but we're going to do it anyway, because that's how we roll. We do things that nobody wants on this channel. We got one. This is the money. I'm trying to buy a tarot deck. I'm trying to go buy a tarot deck. All I have is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I want the Mons Tarot. I want the Mons Tarot. You can't get it with $5 though. You can't get it with $5. So what we need to do, we need to make it into more cash. So you just go like that, and it becomes $100. It becomes, now we got enough. Now we got enough for the Mons Tarot, maybe a Ciro Marchetti deck, and maybe even a Ciro Marchetti cloth once we have enough cash. So that is the point. That is the point of getting more cash is to get more tarot decks, because you need as many as you can. You need as many as you can. I'm just saying, it's like Pokemon. Collect them all, and hope for the best. Here, we give you a tour of the we'll give you a tour here, by the way. Give you a tour here. Now, this position now has the Mons Tarot. That is going to be critical. We got the Star Tarot version 2. We got Raina's beautiful gift to me, the business class tarot over here. These are all new. This is the Dream Tarot. We got the Dream Tarot. Everybody loves that one. I never use this one. I hardly ever use this one. That one. One of my favorites, the Druid Craft. And the Bonefire Tarot as well. One of my favorites here. Got another Chiro deck. Got another Chiro deck. We got another Chiro deck. And there you go. Whoops. So there you go. There's the first one. Then we got my wall, and then over here we got the second one over here. Look at that. Look at that beautiful deck right there. Look at that. That is mine. That is mine. Still available on Etsy if you want it. I don't know what these decks are over here. These are oracles that I don't use, even though I'm named Tarot Oracle. The Muse Tarot. I got to give it away. I got to part with the Muse Tarot. The Wise Dog Tarot. And then we have the very cool tarot that I got, and a couple more. We got all our minis up there. So there is the second one. There is the second one there. So in case you're curious, which I know you weren't, but I'm going to let you know anyway. Let you know anyway what's on there. Give you a quick little preview, a quick little tour. There we go. Elham, what's going on? Kristen, hello. How are you doing? I love the Muse Tarot. I don't like the Muse Tarot. I liked it for a couple of weeks, and then I burned out. I did. JJ, hello. What is going on? Kristen, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Kristen wants to know what's going on with the Virgo. Uh-oh. We got Virgo problems. It's official. It's official. We got Virgo problems. Wow. I can't spell. I can't spell. I'm a Virgo, and I can't spell. I need to be kicked out of the Virgo club. I need to be booted from the Virgo club because I misspelled something. Virgos don't do that. I'm just saying. Virgos rarely ever misspell anything. What's going on with a Virgo? Let's check it out with a Virgo type deck. Way too much information on it, but that's okay. It's the Hermetic Tarot. It is the Hermetic Tarot. It is, you know? Don't we always? Yes. It's that Virgo feel is there. The Virgo feel is there. A Virgo and a Taurus. Well, that'd be interesting. That's an interesting combo there. Need to find out what the sun risings on the sun. We need to find out what the rising sign and those are. You never know. You never know. JJ is enthralled with the number of decks. There you go. There you go. The Blasted Tower. I mean, the Virgo's going through some changes. Let's admit it now. Let's admit it now. The Virgo's going through some changes. And that Tyler. Is Tyler the one in your picture? I see two people in your picture, but it's really tiny. It's really tiny. My vision's going. I see two little tiny pictures in your picture of people. Let me know if that's Tyler. But you know, Tyler is going through some changes. We got that. We got the Blasted Tower. That's the only one that's right side up. And you know, they're going through those changes. The Eight of Swords, they almost like they can't get out of this situation. They're stuck in here. They're stuck in here. The Eight of Swords has these restrictions. We're trying to find out what is going on with the restrictions, but they're sort of boxed in, no pun intended. They're sort of boxed in here, and where they can't get what they need done, they can't get some things done. They've lost a bit of control. The High Priestess reversed. I think they found out some information that maybe they shouldn't have found out. Maybe they shouldn't have found out this information. The High Priestess turned on her head. What does that usually mean? The High Priestess is all about secrets. And information as well. When those secrets are revealed, when things are revealed and things go sort of in a weird direction, you have a bit of that problems with that. So they could have found out some information they weren't intended to know. They could have found out some extra information maybe that sort of affected them as well. The Queen of Cups, they're not emotionally quite right. Again, maybe they found some information that sort of keyed into something they were worried about or something like that. But basically, they have some changes that are going through. The blasted tower could be caused by the information, possibly. But overall, they're going through some changes. They're going through some problems. They have to get through it. And, they're getting that boxed in feel, getting out of that, getting free from that. Then they're going to have a little better time. But again, we have some interesting information that they have learned, some things that they have found out, some things that have sort of turned them upside down, turned their life into chaos. Maybe not, not a full chaos, I'm saying, but a bit of that chaos, a bit of that randomness, and all of that also stuff. So there you go. All right. Now we're down to the random questions. Who is the person I will date next? Sailor Moon wants to know about random dating. Who are you going to... All right, Sailor Moon, let's get specific. Who is the person I'll date next? Who is gonna be in with the Sailor Moon? Julie, welcome. What is going on? Nav, hey, how are you doing? Yeah, who is the person I'm going to be dating next? It could be some just, random person off the street. We don't know. Let's do the This Might Hurt Tarot. It has been a minute since we have done the This Might Hurt Tarot. Everybody loves it. This was like non-stop hype for this deck. This is non-stop hype for this deck for a long period of time until the Light Seers Tarot came out, and then nobody touched it since. Nobody loved it since. Tarot is so finicky. If it's not new, nobody knows about it. See, Wolf demands the love screen, and Wolf gets the love screen. I'm just saying, whatever Wolf demands, Wolf gets. So there is that. I mean, there is. All right, who are you going to date next? Who is going to be in there? Who are we going to have in our life that's going to be wonderful? The Devil reversed. It's somebody out of a bad relationship. We sort of get that feel. It's somebody that's going to be out of a bad relationship, the Devil. They've picked up some habits out of that bad relationship, so they're a bit defensive. They're a bit on that, maybe on the offensive side too. They feel like there's some hurt coming, there's some problems coming. Maybe they're going to have a bit of a bark to them. Hopefully not a bite, but a bit of a bark to where they're just like, I'm going to throw this out there. I'm going to be defensive because that's how I've been in my previous relationship. The Devil reversed. I've had to put up with this garbage, and now I got a bit of a bark in the love relationship, and you got to chill that out. You can't have that all the time. You got to chill it out a bit. And that's going to be easy because you sort of, talk to them, soothe them a bit, and all of that stuff. That's going to be pretty good. The Knight of Cups, not exactly the romantic. They're going to be somebody you're going to sort of put up with. You put up with them because you like them. They are not the smooth romance person that's just going to roll in and go, hey there. They're going to be more of just a practical, everyday type of person. And that's okay. But the Knight of Cups says if you're looking for the ultimate romance, somebody who's just going to roll in and be like a Don Juan, it's just not going to happen. The Knight of Cups is reversed. They're not going to be in that as well. The Ten of Pentacles are looking for something a bit more long-term. They're looking for that happy ending, the happy family, and all that stuff. So the Ten of Pentacles, if you're not ready for that, maybe you want to move on. If you just want something fun and easy, maybe you want to move on when they start discussing something a bit more serious. The Two of Pentacles as well. I think that you have a couple of people at the same time. You have this person and somebody else at the same time, and you're going to have to sort of choose as to who you want to deal with. Speaking of want to deal with, and speaking of amazing, do you know what only has 3 more days to go? 3 days to go to get this Waterfall Tarot. This is my deck that I created, hand-painted each and every card, put them in Photoshop, did the color corrections. They look fantastic. I'm just saying, when I start using this on the stream, you're going to want it. I'm warning you now. If you don't get it now, you're going to get it later because you're going to see it on the screen and it's going to be all caps. Oh my God, what deck is that? And I'm going to say, well, that's a Waterfall Tarot, and I'm out of stock because I didn't print much. I'm printing enough to do the Kickstarter, and that's it. I'm printing enough to do the Kickstarter. I may put it someplace else. Maybe probably have like 20 extra decks, maybe 20 extra decks, but that's going to be it. It's going to be it. So make sure that you get it if you want it, if you like it, if you think it's pretty. I'd recommend you get it before I move on to the next project, because that's what I do. I move on to the next project. I don't hang out at one project very long. I don't. A marriage proposal was coming, but the boy's mother did not agree for some reason. You had asked that before. I remember that. Shinjita, you had asked that before. I remember that. Roddy, hello. What is going on? Resonated completely. That's good. Kristen, thank you for your donation. Appreciate that. How does he feel about me? Well, hopefully he feels good about you. Hopefully he feels good about you. Otherwise, that's kind of frustrating, I got to say. Let's see. Kristen. How's he feel about me? Lavender Seas, welcome. It has been a while. How are you doing? Lavender Seas, my ex-housemate called my workplace and created some drama. Uh-oh, spilled lies. No one is talking about it directly, but what do the coworkers think about the situation? Let's find out. Are your coworkers the gossipy type? I hope not. Let's find out. Let's talk about the wheel, the golden wheel, and find out what does he feel about me with the golden wheel. That's going to be there. That is going to be there. Tell me about my hubby. When will he come into my hottie life? I have no idea what that means. Tell me about my hubby, looks, nature. When will he come into my hottie life? Okay, so I think, Babita, you're saying that you're a hottie and you want a new hubby and you want to know about him. I think that's the question. I think so. If we got time, maybe. I think we got time for one more after Kristen. We got one more after Kristen. And it's going to be random because I pick it random. As per my, constant spam, I pick it random. This is such a pretty deck. And actually, this sky reminds me of my tarot. It does, doesn't it? Tell me that doesn't remind you of my tarot. That does. I wonder if they're using the same type of materials. That sky looks a lot like mine. It does. It really does. If you look at mine. Anyway, but yeah, there's that. But that is so pretty. It is so pretty. Lady January, thank you for your donation. Lady January got the last spot there. As I fiddle with the focus. It's not autofocus. I'm sorry. It's not autofocus. Thank you, lady, for your donation, by the way. Let's find out about how does he feel about me. The 9 of Wheels, 6 of Cups, the 4 of Cups. The 6 of Cups is so good. The Hierophant is so good. The 9 of Wheels? The 9 of Wheels. We have nothing but good stuff here. We got nothing but good stuff here indeed. The 9 of Wheels says that they have some good feelings for you. The Hierophant, though, it's more like a formal relationship. It's this formal thing. It's not very dynamic. It's not very creative. It's not where they want to wing it and just go to Paris on a whim or go to something like that. They're very formal sometimes about the Hierophant coming in. So if they have a relationship where we have some communication, it's more of a, let me think this out first. Let me approach this and all of this stuff. So we have that 9 of Wheels Hierophant feel into that. In other words, it's good. It's just kind of formal. You know what I'm saying? It's just a bit formal. The 6 of Cups as well. They're willing to negotiate. They're willing to get in there. They're willing to have something going on. The 6 of Cups is a very good feel, a very good connection with as well. It also talks about children and whatnot. But it's a very good feel, a very good emotional connection between you two. That's going to be an extremely positive aspect as we come into that. So they do like that. They do have as well. The 4 of Cups, they're really weird. They're really weird about what they like, who they like, how they like it. It's almost like random. You know what I'm saying? To where you get into something and you don't know what the other person's doing. It's very random as far as what they do sometimes. So they're hard to read. They're hard to read. And that's sort of where we go with the Four of Cups, especially after the Six of Cups. They're hard to read. What are they doing? We have no idea. Sometimes it feels like they're just random in that, but they do have good feelings for you. The Nine of Pentacles really points to a stable thing. They do like you. They do have some good feelings. So there you go. But if we're looking for the lovers, Lavender, thank you for your donation as well. Appreciate you. All right. So lady wants a rarely used deck love reading. You wanted it. Lady, you wanted it. Love reading with a weird deck. You wanted it. You get it. You wanted it. You're going to get it. You're literally going to get it. Here we go. Here we go. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? We're using that deck. I mean, you said rarely used deck, and that's what you get. What is this, by the way? What is this? This is the Sforza. Well, let me get it. This is the Golden Tarot. This is the Golden Tarot. This is a classic deck. I have not used this in probably 3 months. In 3 months. There you go. Elham, you got to stop spamming, my friend. You have to stop spamming. This is not, I mean, I'm just saying. We got to go time out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Got to time you out. You got to chill out there. What deck is that? It is the Golden Tarot. It is the Golden Tarot. This is the Visconti Sforza deck. It is a classic deck. Luna Moon, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Okay, we got this one, then we got Lavender Seas, then we got Luna Moon. There we go. We got, we got some good stuff going on. Got some good stuff going on. If we stretch into 8, I need to take a break and get some eye drops. I got prescription eye drops because my eyes are screwed. My eyes are screwed. Oh my God, that deck is huge. That's what she said. That's what she said. All right, let me turn that off. That's what he said. And go into the love screen. We're going into the love screen. We're hoping for the best. We're going to see how this goes. There you go. You wanted unusual. You got unusual indeed. I mean, I can do unusual. I can do unusual. All right. Well, this is interesting. Okay. So love reading. It's all about trying to get a connection that's not there. Trying to get a connection, trying to get something that's going to be happy, that's going to make you happy. And we've had problems getting to that stage. Part of the problem is just the choices available to you seem to be restricted. It seems like that we don't have the choices that we need. We don't have the paths that we need for success. And part of that is going to be a manifestation thing. Part of that is going to be a manifestation thing because you're not feeling on target. You're not feeling on target where you need to be. You're not feeling that emotional surge. You're not feeling that emotional connection. It's almost like you're not ready for something that's going to be expansive as far as love is concerned. You've been a bit off on the emotional section, maybe a bit off, and we're trying to get back to that. That's going to be pretty simple to get back on track, but it's a matter of getting there, and that's going to be one of the main factors as far as it goes. I do think that you have some possibilities with love. We have some possibilities with stability. So we have almost either a new love or a new expansion that's coming up in love. And that's going to be where we find somebody that's going to be better connected. We find a sort of a new level of connection that we haven't had before. And that's going to be a big component here. And I think that's coming, but it's going to be a while. I think we're talking near the end of the year. You're going to have a section of possibilities that you haven't had before, something where you can expand into a better place and a better feel for love. That's going to be a distinct possibility for you, and the stability as well is going to be there at the end. So we have a lot of good news, a lot of good stuff, and we need to sort of figure that out at this point. So there you go. So I think it's coming again near the end of the year. You're going to feel a lot better. We're going to have a lot more expansion. We're going to have a lot of good stuff coming up with all of that. So there you go. All right, we'll pop out the ending soon. Pop out that ending soon on the love screen, which is unfortunate because I'm going to get off the love screen, And then I'm going to come back here tonight, and it's going to be there, and I'm not going to be ending soon. I'm going to be like, why am I ending soon? So let me do the ending soon on the proper screen. There we go. That's going to be much, much better. All right. Now we're on the proper screen. We're ending soon. Going to be the last thing. Lavender Seas has some drama at work. Somebody called work and started drama. That's just cruel. That's just mean. That's mean. I'm telling you now, you know the person's mean when they start doing garbage like that. I'm just saying, the ex-housemate called work. That's just mean. All right. LS. Mean housemate. Mean housemate. What are we going to do about the mean housemate? Let's check it out and find out about that. That's just cruelty. That's just cruelty. We could check it out. I would use the This Might Hurt Tarot, but I've already used it. So we can use the hand-painted oil deck. We can use the hand-painted oil deck. You know, she has issues. She's not mean. Well, being mean is an issue. Being mean is an issue. It is. It is. You know what I'm saying? There you go. I even blocked her. Some people have issues. You just want to leave them. They can't leave you alone. Indeed. Got a couple of, you know, that's called a stalker. That's called a stalker. It is. It's called a stalker. And, you know, those are no good. Those are no good at all. They usually got some emotional or mental things going on when you turn to stalking. When you turn to stalking, something else is behind the scenes there. It is. Okay, the mean housemate. And calling, okay, so Death says we're moving into a different place. A Page of Wands, a Six of Coins, and the Four of Swords. I think they're going to give it a rest. I think they're doing it for attention. And you're the next target. You're the next target. They're doing it for attention. Death says that they're going through some changes. They're not really sure how to process it. And they need to sort of figure that out. They need to sort of figure that out. Babita, I do not have time for your question today. Come back tomorrow. And maybe we got time tomorrow. Anyway. Death says they're going through some changes. They're trying to figure out how to process them, and they're not quite ready. They're not quite ready. In other words, sometimes you'll get changes in your life, and you'll get some changes. You'll get some things that happen, and you're not quite ready. You're not quite ready to process those quite yet. So your mental state is not there. You're having problems there, and so you do things just sort of out of frustration. You do things that are just not going to be appropriate. The Page of Wands, the newbie, the page, they want to do something about it. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to process it and all of that stuff. So the Page of Wands is there. The Page of Wands has that conflict. They're trying their best, but they're just doing it inappropriately. The Six of Coins, they're looking for that attention. The Six of Coins, they're handing out things and looking for the attention. The Six of Coins is where you're throwing things out there and waiting for a result, right? So the Six of Coins is about getting attention sometimes, especially in this case. We're looking at they're trying to get attention and you're the next target. Unfortunately, you're going to have to sort of deal with it by just ignoring them and not giving them that feedback. The more feedback they get, the more they're going to chase you. It's like feeding a stray dog. If you're the one that's feeding the stray dog, that's now your dog, because that dog is going to come to your house to get the food. They know where to go to get the food. And that dog is now literally your dog. So if you want to give them attention and adopt them, that's fine. But other than that, that's going to be sort of a problem. The Four of Swords, I think people recognize crazy when they see it. People recognize crazy. It's not too difficult to figure it out. It's pretty easy to figure it out once you get into adulthood. I think that they recognized crazy. The Four of Swords, taking that rest, they're not really processing it. They understand that this is somebody who's begging for attention. This is somebody who's trying to get attention. I mean, they're not stupid. They're a manager for a reason. They have, they have a pretty decent grip on reality, and they recognize that this is not exactly the most stable person in the world. It just isn't. So, they know you, but they don't know them. And if somebody calls me, and I don't know who the world this is, and they're talking some smack about somebody I know, then chances are I'm going to ignore whatever they say, because I know you and they don't. I mean, I don't know this person. So yeah, the manager is smart enough to understand that you can smell crazy from a mile away. You can smell crazy pretty good distance. I put the question in the chat. Why am I LM Luna Moon? Let's see. Luna Moon wants to know something. Let's find out, Luna. Do you see my question about the Scorpio? Luna, you did type it. I saw it typed. Can you tell me about my Scorpio? Feeling, action, timeline. I'm a Gemini. Tell you about the Scorpio. Tell me about that Scorpio. Whoa. It is typing challenge today. It is typing challenge today. There we go. Luna Moon wants to know about the Scorpio. What's a good Scorpio deck? The Star Tarot is good. The Star Tarot is good. I love the Star Tarot. I don't like the Muse. Does that make me a bad person? All right. A stranger calling is strange. It is. And if they smell crazy, if you smell crazy on their breath, then it's time to hang up. People are good at sniffing out crazy. All right. Let's see what is going on. Luna Moon, thank you again. I appreciate you. This is the last reading. I'm back tomorrow morning and I'm back tonight. So if you need more Tarot Oracle in your life, I'm not sure why you would, but if you need more of Tarot Oracle in your life, I got a video out today and I got another stream tonight. So, I mean, if you're addicted to Tarot Oracle, I'm just saying this is a place to be, obviously. All right. Yeah, Luna, no problem. I should have done the cue. I had the cue. Action. And I was on Lady January. I should have showed it. And I should have said, Luna Moon, you're next. But I didn't because it's been busy. It's been busy. It's okay. All right. Tell me about that Scorpio. The Princess of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and Death, and the Knight of Pentacles. We got a lot of Pentacles in there. We got a lot of Pentacles coming out of the house today. The Princess of Pentacles, that is sort of an interesting one here, right? The Princess of Pentacles is talking about that, that they want something they can't have. They want something they can't have. This is the overall feel that we have. The Ace of Wands, they're willing to chase it. But they're not going to get that death moment. They're not going to get that transition moment. They're not going to find out that that is something that is possible. It's almost like that they can't have it. They want it anyway. They want too much. They have bigger expectations. They have this big thing that they want, this big overwhelming thing that they've been waiting for and asking for, and they just can't have it. And it's going to be like that as you sort of move into this. So if we into maybe a relationship, we're looking for something in that. Again, it may be too unrealistic. It may be something that needs to be calmed down or settled down or brought back into reality. Because again, we have this disconnect between reality and what we want. So maybe adjust things back, and that's going to be a little bit better of that. The Ace of Wands, though, says they're willing to chase it. We're willing to chase it. We have it. The Ace of Wands. It's fine if I need to chase it. If I need to go around the street yelling as loud as I can, that's fine. I'm willing to chase it. I'm willing to give that Ace of Wands feel. But then we have Death reversed. Again, we need to adjust something. Things need to be adjusted. Things need to be brought down. Things need to be put back in scope in order to get this where we want it to be. Because Death reversed says we're not willing to move to the next stage. We're not able to move to the next stage until things are fixed, until expectations are sort of rounded in or roped in. The Knight of Pentacles as well. We don't have the foundation that we need right now. We need to get, again, the repeated theme. We need to get into the realism. We need to get into the realistic aspects of all of that. The Knight of Pentacles is sort of looking out amongst things that we have done, and it's almost like we haven't done much. We haven't done much because, again, we have the obstacles that are coming into this. Hope that resonated. Kind of a weird reading there, but again, it seems like there's some disconnections here that need to be brought in. We need to bring things back in focus in order to get the 2.0, in order to get to that death moment where we can move on to the next stage. The Ace of Wands, sort of like we're chasing our tail in some respects, chasing our tail. and just round we go sometimes. Anyway, thank you for your donations, and thank you for everyone for hanging out with me. I appreciate you being here. Again, I'm back tomorrow morning and I'm back tonight, 6:30 p.m. and 6:30 a.m. Central Time. We'll see you then.